Hi Lama.
Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. So can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Okay. What do you want to know? I'm Lama. I'm 19 years old, almost 20 years old in a month. I'm doing social anthropology and criminology at the University of Manchester. I originally wanted to do psychology and criminology because I'm mostly interested in like the criminal mind, but there wasn't the program, so I now really like anthropology though. So I'm very intrigued by everything that's like criminal and like hypnosis and social experiments and stuff like that. I also am a big fan of comic books and superheroes. I'm a Marvel fan. And what else? I don't find what I'm interested in interesting. So,
what does that mean? What do you mean by that?
So, if people tell me, oh, you're interesting, for me it's stuff that I like, and obviously I find them interesting because I like them. But when someone tells me, oh, I'm interesting, the people I find interesting would have different interests.
Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, so many interestings in one paragraph. Yeah.
What exactly makes you so interested about criminology and the criminal mind? Why do you like criminals?
Honestly, I don't really know where it came from. I just remember that since I was a kid, like from little things, I used to, and I realized this today, I used to love watching Tom and Jerry. And I'm not saying that they're criminals, but but Jerry used to be like very playful, but also like pranks Tom and runs away and hides and does stuff that Tom doesn't approve of and stuff like that. So in that way, he's like it's like deviant behavior. So maybe it's from that age. Maybe it's like when I was like about 8 years old, I started watching this TV show called Mr. Monk, which also, because I'm Lebanese and he's a Lebanese actor, maybe that's why I like it so much. But every time I was sick and stayed at home, and me and my dad would like love it and watch it, and I loved his psychology more than the criminal psychology, because he was so picky and he would realize things just from little tiny hints. So it started because of TV shows, and then because I realized I liked it, I started reading books and doing, not like just researching experiments and stuff like that. And I realized up until the last year of high school, I didn't know like this was a thing I could study. Like I thought, yes, I could go into like police work or stuff like that, but like criminology, I didn't know it existed. So yeah.
I like how passionate you are about it, and
Thank
how
you
were able to combine your different interests, which is
in Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I watch everything.
Do you currently have a favorite show?
That's really tough, and every time someone like asks me if I have a like favorite movie or a favorite TV show, I find it's so hard to pinpoint what you like about a specific movie and if you like it as a whole, because maybe you like one scene. Does that make it? Or like you can have a favorite scene from all of the movies you've watched, but not necessarily a favorite movie. But I don't know, a favorite TV show, it depends how you define favorite, because for me to have a favorite thing, you must be able to like watch it anytime you want. Like if I say Tom and Jerry is my favorite TV show, I should be able to watch it in every mood I am or whatever. But I don't think I have that, so I would say I appreciate the TV show Black Mirror the most, because like it allows you to think about so much, but I can't watch it. Like if I'm in the mood for comedy, I wouldn't watch Black Mirror. Yeah.
So that throws out the question, my next question out the window. I was going to ask you, what's your favorite thing in the world? Which is a very vague and vague question.
But I do have an answer.
Ooh.
Food.
Really?
Yeah, I could eat all day, all year. Don't judge me.
Do you have any favorite food?
No.
Again, it goes back to not wanting to eat, for example, pasta for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to limit myself to one specific food.
Speaking of food, go on.
Okay. I actually wanted to say that I was like 2 days ago I was thinking of how some people like are intolerant to some things or are allergic to others, and I was thinking, like, imagine if a lion is allergic to meat and they would like no one, like, I feel like only humans know what they can't and can eat, which means, like, do we actually have a natural food we're supposed to eat or not? And yeah, it's like, what is food? Yeah. I feel like I'm in the office and I'm supposed to look at the camera.
To be honest, you can look anywhere, but I don't know. Looking into your eyes.
Yeah, me too. Just like conversation, one-on-one.
Well, yeah, I was going to ask you to combine two aspects of your life: your love of food and your Lebanese heritage. And do you know where that brings us?
To Lebanese food?
Yes, and specifically hummus and hummus festival that you organized.
Yeah.
Or were part of organizing.
Yeah, both.
About that.
So I'm Lebanese, and obviously a big part of Lebanon and a big part of why it's like what it's famous for, if I can even call it famous, is its food. And when I came to Manchester, half of the people knew Lebanese food, but half of the others just knew hummus, and they didn't even know that it was like Lebanese. And the food, like the hummus here isn't even that good. Like it's chunky and it has a bad taste and stuff. So the Lebanese Society, and I kind of planned the hummus festival, and we spent a whole night. We were up all night in someone's kitchen doing the hummus, and I stinked hummus for like a whole week, and I couldn't eat hummus for a whole week after that. But yeah, I really like it because it's healthy and it's vegan, obviously, and it can be a dip, it can be in a wrap, it can be everything. So yeah.
How is people's reaction to that, or
to the festival,
to the idea that my friend is organizing a festival just for one specific food?
Honestly, they weren't that shocked. I would think in Lebanon, first of all, I feel like if we made like a pasta festival, it wouldn't be that of a shock. But like a hummus festival would be like, what? We can do hummus at home. We can eat hummus every day. We don't need a festival. And here they were like, oh my God, it's amazing. And of course we're gonna go. And everywhere we went and we talked to people about it, they were like, oh my God, I definitely need to go. What kind of flavors are there gonna be and stuff like that? And I was like, flavors? There's only like one flavor. So that's when we decided to like add more flavors and do as much as we can with hummus, be as creative as we can with it. Yep.
So, as a Lebanese, or not specifically as a Lebanese, but just for someone who wasn't previously living in Manchester, how do you like Manchester?
Good. I love it. It's very different from Lebanon, and I used to like Lebanon. And last time I went back, I was like, no, I want to go to Manchester again. Please save me. But I don't know. I don't know if I would like to live here for like the rest of my life. I have a song for the rest of my life in my head. But it's definitely like I wouldn't change my uni experience ever because of the city, because of the people in the city and stuff. I remember the first time I came, the first thing I noticed is how friendly the people are compared to London. I don't want to offend any like London people, but with the first time I landed in London, one of the guards that were like stamping my passport didn't like, how do you say it in English? Like he didn't give me any sort of reaction. He just like, okay. And then when I came here, they were all like, oh, love, and are you alright? And oh, you can go there, and you can get that here, and you can come back now. And it was like so cheerful. And for a city where it always rains, like everyone seems to be happy, so I am too.
So, again, speaking of Lebanese, Arabic. I know that you teach Arabic at the Linguistic Society.
Yes.
Do you enjoy that?
Yep. To be honest, 100% honest, because obviously there's the difference between the Lebanese dialect and the Arabic language. I would never have expected me to become any sort of Arabic like reference. And when I came and I saw people like were learning different languages, I originally thought, because I speak French as well, I thought that, oh, I could be a French tutor, and it didn't really occur me to do Arabic at first, because I thought I was like average in proper Arabic, and I wasn't gonna teach someone Lebanese because they can't speak it in a place like that's tiny. But yeah, and then I saw people were really interested, and I was like, why not? Like I've learned it my whole life. I can speak it, I can read, I can write, so why not like help? And other people were doing the same, so it was like a sort of reciprocal relationship. So yeah, now I'm comfortable with it. At first I was like, oh my god, what's their level? And I remember the first ever lesson, I got the alphabet, and because it's something so new, and for me, like, I just know it, so I started writing the alphabet on the board, and I was just like, here you go, this is this sound, this is this sound, and then they're like, can you repeat that? And at the end of the lesson, I asked them, like, how did I do, because I'm also new at this, and they were like, you were a bit fast, and I was like, oh shit. So yeah, now it's getting better, and I love the people who join me and like or talk or learn Arabic with me. Yep.
Okay, let's move to hobbies.
Oh shit. I don't have hobbies.
What are you talking about? You have your camera here. Where is your camera?
Right. It's over there.
Do you consider photography a hobby or an interest, or where do you categorize it?
It's something that I like doing, and it's something for me that's kind of spontaneous. Like, I don't tell myself, oh, I want to be a photographer, or oh, I need to take pictures, so I need to go and be a photographer. It's like, oh, I'm going to see these people, I'm going to see these places, I need to commemorate these memories by having something to like hold. And as a lot of photographers, I think, I don't like to be in the pictures. I like to have it just as a memory, so I don't need to be in it. Like, it's evidence of where I've been, and like, it's a trace. So yeah, it would be a hobby because it's aesthetically pleasing for me, and I love taking like different angles and different colors and lights and stuff. But I'm not a professional, so I wouldn't consider it as like hobby. But yeah, and people seem to like it, so obviously I'm glad, I'm flattered. But yeah, it's just when I travel, I used to love taking pictures of nature without people, and then I have a friend who made me have an account on like Flickr and started posting there, and I only posted for like a month, but it allowed me to see other people's pictures like that are really interesting, and I realized, why not take people? So I find it really harder because nature is almost still and you have your time with it, but people, like, you need to, it's like taking a picture of a specific emotion in their face and how they express it, so like you can have the same expression on the face and mean totally different things. So one can be smiling because they're happy, and the other one is just like a fake smile or whatever. So yeah, it's really hard to take pictures of people, but eventually when I have one, it's like, oh my god. Yeah.
Do you want to show us some of your
Yes,
pictures
sure. I'm not gonna show you pictures of people because I don't have that many, but okay, there we go. So okay. So this is one of the pictures, and
Let's get close.
Can you see it?
Oh, you have a notification from Zafa.
Oh,
Or
it's
Zalfa
okay.
in French.
Zalfa, yeah.
Zalfa in French.
It's okay.
Okay. Oh, can you tell us a bit about this?
Yeah, so basically this was in Italy, and this is during the first periods, I got my camera, and I had a camera to take. And what I love about it is that, I'm gonna just say it, spoiler, it's a picture that's supposed to be like this, right? And it's a stairs. Oh wait, it turned.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Bear with me.
Oh, so perspective.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be this,
Okay.
right? And it's like stairs and an alley and stuff like that. And I unintentionally like switched it, like changed the angle, and I was like, shit, that's amazing. And I kept it like this, and when I show this to people, no one knows that it's supposed to be that way. And so maybe that's why I was so proud of it at the time. I was like, look, I can do art. but yeah, and I still seem, and it's like, it's a way, like photography is a way for me to fool people at the same time with something. Yeah. Another picture I like is this one. So this is in London. It's a park with swans and water. What I love about it is that it's not edited, so it looks like it's in black and white at first, and there's a bit of green in the trees. But when I first see it, I thought, whoa, like it's in black and white, and it looks really like agey, but it's totally unedited, so I love it. What else do you want me to show you? The one I showed you before is okay, this one, which is in black and white, and I changed the colors of the lasers and the person. So yeah, and I was talking to you before about being able to frame something and make the person see something I specifically choose instead of just everything that was there. So in a way, I'm making them see what I saw, although I saw it with all of the colors and as it was. But yeah, there's one more picture, which is this, which is my screensaver everywhere. So this I took in Canada last year, and it's a picture of my cousin in the snow. And what I love about it, it was so cold. It was freezing cold. And I don't know if you saw this, but on the side there are like two blurry things here and here. Okay? And it looks like it might be snow or whatever, but it's actually my lens of the camera that's so cold. There was like humidity on it, and it almost broke or something. And while I was taking the picture, all I could see was the original like view, and then when I saw it, it was like, so like the camera can also add a bit of aesthetic to the pictures. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
I was gonna ask you something else. I really was, but pictures blew me away.
Thank you.
Let me remember. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, about anthropology. So you said that you didn't originally. It wasn't what you chose, but you've come to like it. Is there any specific side to it that you do?
So first of all, when I enrolled in the university, I did not know what anthropology was. I was like, sure, I'll take it. And the only thing I knew is that in Princess Diaries 2, one of the princes that were eligible did anthropology. I was like, yay, I'll be as important as a prince. It's the study of man in society, because I'm taking social anthropology. And what I really like about it is that, similar to psychology, it studies how and why man does things in a culture, and how other cultures think of that culture, and how they think of themselves, and how these things differ, and how society works, like, in general. So why is there a hierarchy, or why is something frowned upon in this versus in another culture it's totally fine to do it. So a really strong example that I am studying now, I don't want to like say something bad, but it's like female circumcision and male circumcision, and like the different perspectives, like the Western perspective on it versus the cultures who actually accept it and do it, and why and how, and yeah. So it's interesting, but like what bothers me about anthropology is that it can influence policies, but at the same time it's purely about, no, I can't say that, everyone will get mad at me. I was gonna say it's purely about thinking, but in some ways it's true, because in anthropology what you do is you do a participant observation. So you go into the field of your study, you participate in all the activities. So if you're studying stand-up comedy, you are a member of the audience, you try to understand the joke, you laugh, and you observe. So you observe why are they laughing, and how are they laughing, like out loud, do they do any moves, gestures, how is it expressed. But what I mean by purely thinking is that it's all about your own reflection, and it's about who's studying it. So if I'm studying that subject, everything I'm saying, everything I participate in, and everything I observe comes back to my own opinion, even though it's kind of based on facts, because it is something that you took from the field. It's purely your own study of it. So I don't really know what to do with that, but yeah.
Oh, that's bad, because it was going to be my next question. Do you have any solutions to that?
No. There is an advantage to this, because like a lawyer, you argue, you defend and argue for something. So if I go and participate and observe and stuff, I can come back with my own arguments about it and my own opinions. And if I feel like, oh, this is bad in this society, maybe you can influence a certain policy in the government. But so it has concrete use, but on my personal level, I don't know if I want to use it for my career. But yeah, it's a skill I like, because I like observing people.
Do you know what you want to do for your career? Not yet.
No.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Be proud. I just feel like a lot of people study stuff and end up doing something completely different, and I'm secretly hoping that's me, although I do want to work in criminology more than anthropology, but I have no idea what. So I'm hoping maybe I find something really cool and someone offers me like a job, and yeah. Offer me a job. Any more questions?
I want to continue listening to you, but I don't know
Thank
if you
are. I'm glad.
Really, I'm not just saying that. This was so interesting. I know you, so we've spoken before, we've had a lot of interesting conversations, but something about like doing this and getting you to speak and open up about a lot of things that you're interested in. So interesting.
Good. Let's see why. Why am I interesting?
Don't you think you're interesting?
No.
Why?
I don't know, because like I'm obviously surrounded by people who like the same things, so I don't know. Maybe we're all interesting. I mean, because I like observing people, a lot of people I do find interesting because of like what they do and how they think and stuff. So I'm trying to imagine me looking at me from an outside. Would I think of myself as a good target? I don't know.
Because of your own biases, of course. But
yeah. Like the way I see it, whenever I see someone, after I like study them, it's like, would I do a movie about them maybe or not? And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't do one about me.
But you are in a movie.
But yeah, I am in a movie, so
Two
someone exactly. So yeah, I guess it depends on the person who's seeing me.
Thank you so much for this, Lama.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, it's like I want to ask you, like, if we want to ask you what we think of Lama, what should we think of?
What should you think of me?
Yeah.
What do you want people to think of you? How do you?
I don't know.
How would you frame yourself if there was you were the photographer to take a picture of yourself, but the picture isn't really a picture; it's you.
Yeah.
How would you frame yourself?
I would want to stay mysterious, and I would want them to think nothing of me and to know nothing of me, so that they would want to know me, but really they would never get to know me. And see, like, I would hold this against them for their lives. But yeah, I mean, that's how you get people to think about you, by making them think you're interesting but know nothing. Because the truth is, you're not interesting. But
I
yeah.
doubt that, but I see
Yeah.
where this is coming from. Not where this is coming from.
Yeah,
but
no,
see what
I
you
get it.
mean To
Yes.
that level of mystery in you. More questions?
Is that a good answer?
Yes. It's pretty good. It's pretty good answer.
Yeah.
Can you imagine yourself in next 10 years?
No, next 10 years I would be almost 30, and I don't know, I hope I have a job I like. I hope that I have enough money to like travel the world and do exciting things. But I have this in mind that I want to die between 35 and 40 years old. Like, you should see their faces. Just because, first of all, I regret saying that now. Maybe it's like the criminology side of it, like, because I want to die, like, not because of health issues, like I want like a crime to happen. Because it's a cool way, like, of dying. But anyways,
What kind of crime?
I don't know.
How would you like to die?
I leave this up to whoever wants to kill me. Or it can be an accident, but that would... but yeah, mostly because I don't like getting old. I feel like the best parts of life is when you're a baby. Or when you're a child, you're just happy and you don't know what's going on. And the more you age, the more you could have problems. Like, obviously, I love grandmas and grandpas that like hold hands and that can live together. But I feel like in this world, we're like evolving to people who like, oh, divorce is okay. And like the value of love is a bit reduced now. So yeah, and I don't want to get Alzheimer's or dementia or anything like that, so might as well die young. And I don't want kids or anything, so I'd be fine. Yeah. Yay. So anyone who's watching this video, kill me by the age of 40. Yeah.
How would you feel if you were killed like on the age of 29.
How would I feel? Nothing. I would be dead.
How would the observer Lama
Yeah.
feel about dying at 34? Well, do you
Good. I wouldn't mind. I think any point before that is fine. But I think if I go like after 40, I wouldn't know what to do with my life. Like I'm supposed to be dead now. I didn't plan anything for this.
Why do you think? I think that's like the way that you described it and everything is very unique. But I think that it's a common feeling that people don't want to grow old and things like
Actually,
that.
a lot of my friends do.
Oh, really? You're surrounded by...
And even if they don't want to die young, a lot of them like want to have a family and want to see their generations and want to live a full life, and they have so much they want to do, so they want time to do it. I feel like I can do everything I want in these short years, mostly because I don't care about having a family. like I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. It's a tough. Like maybe I live to 100 years old. Like I'm not gonna kill myself if no one kills me by the age of 40. I feel so bad saying this. This is so weird. But yeah, I might live to 100 years old with a family, with kids, with grandkids. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see.
If you can throw back time in 10 years before, what would you like to say to the Lama in 10 years before?
Nothing.
Nothing. No
So far,
lesson?
nothing, because I feel like I don't have regrets, so I wouldn't want to change anything. And maybe I could give her like, not advice, just like stuff that make her intelligent.
Like what?
So like, I don't know, like a cool discovery someone did. Like, oh, there's this planet that people are gonna discover in 35 years. Here it is, go discover it. Yeah, I don't know. Or like, I'll tell her, got a YouTube channel, you can become famous before everyone and become a YouTuber and have an easy life. I'm sorry to all YouTubers, you don't have an easy life, but it's easier than other people. So yeah. I feel like I've offended everyone. Everyone who wants to die old, everyone on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now, it's time.
I don't want this to end. I'm not even joking.
Oh, yeah.
You know how we think old people are wise and they have so many stories to tell? This is how I feel now. So you're making me feel old.
Are naked now.
Do you feel naked?
Physically, no, I'm fully dressed. And no, because it's something I would answer to anyone who asks. It's not something totally like personal. I don't know.
So
It's about facts.
so what is the definition of love for you? You
Fuck.
said people devalue the definition of love now.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Okay, I think I have two definitions of love. Close up. Just like go like okay, on the one hand there's the like general love, which is can be among friends, family, anyone really, like even a stranger, you can love him just from being there. And I feel like it's what makes you kind. So if you see someone injured on the street, this is the thing that makes you think, oh, if I was there, like I would want someone to help me, I should stop myself and go help him. Because a lot of times it's easy to just pretend they're not there, or to say, oh, I'm super busy, I don't have time for this, and just leave. But this is what makes you like, no, they need help. If I was there, I would want someone to help me. And then on the other hand, like the romantic kind of love, I don't like it. It's like, I don't know, like I don't think I've ever been in love, and I certainly feel that like with your family, I feel like no matter what they do, even if they kill someone, even if they do something super against what I believe in, because they're my family and I love them, then it's okay, like we'll move past this. And you're supposed to feel this with someone you weren't raised, that you don't share blood with. And now people, like, they get married, and when they do their vows and they're like, I love you till death tears us apart, they're like, no, it's just easy, we can divorce. Some people have kids and just give up so easily. And I feel like my parents, one of the reasons, like, after an argument they would, like, make up and everything is because they had us. And I remember there was once my sister just was like, Lama, I'm scared they're gonna divorce. And they were like, no, of course not, and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like now it's more of an easy thing to do. So until I actually fall in love, I don't think it's something that I would want. Plus, it makes you, like, vulnerable, and if I fall in love and would want to spend my life with someone, it would make me not want to die young. So yes, I wouldn't want that.
Would you say you're scared of love?
No, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I don't like that it makes you vulnerable. I don't like that it's a thing and that it's overhyped, like, oh, it's the best thing on earth. And no, there are other things. Like, love between friends and family is also just as nice as romantic love. Yeah. You might be I don't know, nothing.
You speak like 35 years old.
Me?
Someone kill her.
Oh my god, I touched my mic.
No, it's fine.
We have to add the question more.
You say you don't want to have kids. Why? Why you don't want to have kids? You told me.
Oh my god, I had a debate about this with my friends, and well, first, this is something that I'm scared of, is like the responsibility of raising them. Like, what if they're bad people? What if they're not kind? What if they're like I don't know, what if I don't mean to say, like, oh, I'm not gonna say it. No, what if they turn out to be not what I want them to be? And obviously I will love them because they're mine, but, like, you can't get rid of a human being. And just like they would, I'm a person that would want to spend life going skydiving and traveling and stuff like that. So having a child, although it can be, like, beautiful and you can take them with you on all of your adventures, it's not easy unless you have a really comfortable life. So yeah, and on the other hand, society sucks, and I don't know, with, like, presidents like Donald Trump and new policies about who can travel where and who can live in what way, and everything being based on money. Like, I feel like people should all be equal in every single thing, like in the food that we eat. I feel like the whole world should have the same menu and everyone would eat everything, like the same portions, the same food every single day. Not every single day the same food, but, like, everyone would eat the same thing every day. Yeah, and because we don't have that, I don't know. It's not as nice as a world as I would want my kids to come in. And then my friend was arguing, and she was like, "What if the world becomes better? What if he can change it? What if he's the person who's gonna change all the policies?" And I'm like, it's too late. It's too late to get the heaven world that I imagine.
Why is it too late?
Because we're overpopulated, and we've been, like, the earth exists for like 4 billion years, I think, I don't know. And we've been on Earth for 2,000 years. No, a bit more. No, definitely more. What am I talking about?
For a long time.
Yeah, I feel like it's like 20% of the world's age, maybe. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, but like for a very short period of time, and we've done disastrous things. The traces that we've left are horrible, and if we suddenly just disappear, and if we come back 100 years, our traces will stay. Stuff like pollution and stuff in water and stuff like, I don't know, plastic. So yeah, it's too late to turn the world around. Unless we kill everyone except like the best society, and then they would restart on their own in the correct way.
Do you think that would be a nice thing to do?
Yes. Kill people. Yep.
Do you have the role models in your life? I mean, it's like the one that you really appreciate, or like the ideal person that you want to be, or
Can they be fictional?
yeah.
The person I would want to be? Probably Sherlock Holmes.
Why?
Obviously because he's a detective and he gets to study criminals, but he's also like his personality and his emotional state, and he can completely ignore feelings, and he can I feel like the percentage he uses of his brain is so much bigger than any of us, and I don't know, he's very smart and deductive. Yeah. And you don't need anything else in your life that is necessary. I feel like, I don't know, all the other things are very like nice to have, but not to have an impact on the world, and not what I find cool. I don't know why I'm sitting like this.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about like feeling uncomfortable talking to the camera and stuff like that. How do you feel about that?
It's
It's
like
been a while.
she's here with the camera and like, oh. No, but the conversation is easier than the camera.
Is that something you do struggle with normally?
Talking to people. It depends who. Some people I don't want to do the effort of studying them about me when I don't like them. But then people that I really like, it's fine.
So it talks about personality. You said you like to observe people. So which personality that you wish every human being to have, or don't have, or like get rid of it?
Like a trait.
Yeah, kind of.
Emotions and feelings. It's the one thing I always tell my sister, and she knows this. I hate feelings because I feel like obviously some of them are good, because you know how they say fear lets you know where the edge is, so stuff like that. But then feelings are what make you care. And I had this debate last year that if we were robots without feelings, we wouldn't have to do anything. Like, we wouldn't need to build a life because we wouldn't care. So why would we do anything? But at the same time, so many problems come from feelings. So like greed, jealousy, problems of love, caring too much, I feel, is sometimes a problem. I don't know.
Is it like you don't like feelings in general as a thing, or do you think it comes from you being
Me.
someone that deeply cares?
No, the thing
About
is,
yourself?
I have a reputation of being like emotionless, and especially with my friends, because I'm comfortable with them and I know them, and I'm very honest and brutal, and like if I don't care about something, it's like I don't care, I don't want this, just leave me alone. I don't like going out like at night. I'd rather stay alone, and like I don't have this need that other people feel. Again, the word feel. So I don't know, but when it comes to stuff that are real, so like if people are dying, I think I owe it to them to try and help, because for me in these cases are not about feelings. This is about they're being tortured, and feelings exist, like I can't pretend they don't, so like I need to help them. So I do care, but it's not like not on a superficial level. Like, does that answer your question?
I think so, kind of.
Yeah.
Basically, I think I asked you, do you hate feelings because you care too much?
Yeah, I don't know, because I care about very serious stuff that I find serious. Some other people might not find serious. So yeah, all the everyday things, I don't care. Yep.
Okay, to end this.
Yep.
If you were given a chance to give one piece of advice to people, what would it be?
What do you mean to people?
To people who are watching this video.
Oh, like regular people. Probably. Hopefully.
Who else did you have in mind?
I thought like politicians or society,
It
or
could be anything you want.
In
Any piece of
general.
advice you want to give. It could be in general, it could be to one person, it could even be to yourself. Just something to end this video on.
Let me think a bit.
Take your time.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with, first of all, don't care about like other people's perspective on you, and for that reason I want to tell you to say yes to stuff, not to everything, not to like people who trying to exploit you, but if there are things in life that are worth seeing and you say no because you don't know what's behind, then you will miss out on them. So say yes and go through it, and if it's not that great, then too bad, but it might be something really, really cool and you might not know it. That's it.
Thank you so much, Lama.
You're welcome.
I really enjoyed this very much.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Conversation.
Thank you.
Beautiful person.
Thank you, you too, are too. And they will see that someday.
Thank you.